WWE RAW July 14th results, Roman Reigns returns, Rhea Ripley gets another title shot and more. The latest episode of WWE RAW is over, and we have a lot to talk about, from major feuds and progression to the surprise return of a legend of the promotion. WWE RAW just wrapped up, and wow, there's a lot to unpack. If you've been following Triple H's playbook lately, you already know he loves throwing in major twists after big events. And with Saturday night's main event and Evolution 2 shaking things up, it was clear something big was coming. Raw kicked off what's sure to be an electric build to SummerSlam, and you could tell WWE's already connecting the dots between all the feuds and stories that exploded over the weekend. Naomi stole the spotlight by cashing in her Money in the Bank briefcase during the Evolution main event between Io Sky and Rhea Ripley. That bold move crowned her the new Women's World Champion, but obviously, it didn't sit well with the other two. Naomi came out to celebrate on Raw, only for Io Sky and Rhea to crash the party and demand their shot at redemption. GM Adam Pearce made it official: they'll face off in a triple threat match at SummerSlam. And of course, we can't forget the gauntlet match, the real centerpiece of the night. 5 superstars went to war for a chance to challenge Gunther for the World Heavyweight Championship at SummerSlam. These standout moments were fire, but they weren't the only things making waves, as a certain legend of the promotion made a surprise return. Let's check out the rest of the results and spotlight some of the biggest highlights from the night. WWE definitely packed this Raw with action, surprises, and storyline fuel. Judgment Day defeats the Kabuki Warriors. Judgment Day's still running the show. Even after Liv Morgan's injury had fans thinking their reign was in trouble, things took a surprising turn. Roxanne Perez stepped up to team with Raquel Rodriguez, and the duo held on to the women's tag titles at Evolution 2025. They survived a wild fatal 4-way against the Kabuki Warriors, Alexa Bliss and Charlotte Flair, and Sol Ruca and Zarya, but the loss didn't sit well with Kairi Sane and Asuka. They came back this week on Raw hungry for payback, taking on Roxanne and Raquel in a non-title match. The Kabuki Warriors came in swinging and had the match firmly in their grasp until Dominic Mysterio popped up out of nowhere to throw everything off. Thanks to his interference, Judgment Day snatched another win. Lyra Valkyria wins against Bayley. Lyra Valkyria's journey just hit another big milestone. She faced off against her former tag partner, Bayley, in a tense 2 out of 3 falls match on Raw. Their rivalry's been brewing since that wild WrestleMania 41 moment where Becky Lynch attacked Bayley and stole her spot. That betrayal sparked a 3-way showdown at Evolution, with Lynch, Bayley, and Lyra Valkyria battling for the Intercontinental Championship. Becky walked away with the title, but Valkyria clearly wasn't done fighting. On Raw, Lyra pulled off a shocker by beating Bayley 2 falls to 1. That clutch win earned her a shot at Lynch's title at SummerSlam. She's got serious momentum now, and with the fire she's bringing lately, it looks like the best is yet to come. Nikki Bella gets the better of Chelsea Green. Nikki Bella proved she's still got that star power when she stepped back into the ring, just a day after battling it out in the Raw Battle Royal. Originally, she was supposed to face Liv Morgan at Evolution, but with Liv out due to injury, plans had to shift. Fans have been waiting forever to see her go toe-to-toe with Chelsea Green. The two had teased a WrestleMania 41 match, and Green even pitched a wild hair versus hair stipulation earlier this year, but none of that materialized until this Raw episode, when they finally collided. And honestly, it was worth every second of the wait. Bella came in hot, laid down a slick performance, and sealed the win with her signature Rack Attack 2.0. Post-match drama added even more spice. Stephanie Vacker ran in to save Bella from a beatdown, hinting at a pretty intriguing new alliance on the horizon. There's no way Nikki Bella made her return just for a one-off moment. WWE and Triple H definitely have something big in mind. You don't bring back a legend like her without a plan, and it's pretty likely she's going to be woven into some major storylines moving forward. It's going to be fun watching how things unfold and seeing where her path takes her from here. It could be a championship chase, a fierce new rivalry, or maybe even a bold team-up with Stephanie Vaquer. CM Punk confirms a title shot against Gunther. The biggest moment of the night? No question, it was that insane gauntlet match to decide who gets to face Gunther at SummerSlam. You had a stacked lineup, CM Punk, Braun Breaker, Penta, Jey Uso, and LA Knight all throwing down in a straight-up war. Breaker got a bit of backup from Bronson Reed, which almost tipped the scales. But Punk, with a clutch assist from Jey Uso, pulled off the win in classic underdog style. Just when it looked like the dust was settling, Braun Breaker and Reed snapped and went after Punk with a brutal post-match beatdown. And out of nowhere, Roman Reigns made his surprise return and lit up the ring like only he can. He wrecked Reed and Breaker, looking as dominant as ever, and reminded everyone why he's one of the greatest to ever do it. This couldn't have come at a better time, with the Bloodline and MFT tensions boiling over. Now all eyes are on SummerSlam. Will Punk finally dethrone Gunther? And what role is Roman about to play in this next chapter? This week's WWE RAW was packed with big moments and major shifts, like a blueprint for where WWE might be headed next. From surprising victories to comeback twists, this episode didn't just entertain, it laid the groundwork for future rivalries and SummerSlam showdowns. The way things played out could have a big impact on how stories build from here, and it's clear that the creative team is trying to steer things towards something big. That said, Triple H's run as creative head hasn't exactly blown fans away lately. If he wants to win back the crowd and boost the buzz, he's gotta start delivering more compelling and unforgettable narratives. Fingers crossed he pulls out some magic heading into SummerSlam. So, what do you think? Can Triple H turn the tables around in the upcoming events? WWE often breaks your heart, disappoints you. Big E's big statement after Io Sky vs. Rhea Ripley Evolution 2.0 match. WWE, Big E gave flowers to Io Sky and Rhea Ripley for the exceptional performance they delivered in the main event of Evolution 2.0 in Atlanta. Will Bronson Reed, a misfit in Seth Rollins' faction, attack him? On the latest episode of WWE RAW, Bronson Reed reminded Seth Rollins of their past where he had delivered 6 tsunamis in a row, teasing a potential betrayal. WWE superstars who are currently injured. Some of the top WWE superstars like Kevin Owens, Sami Zayn, Bianca Belair, Chad Gable, and Liv Morgan have been out of action due to injuries. Goldberg's retirement match, predicting result, potential cash-in, and so on for SNME. WWE, Goldberg is set to retire after his match against Gunther for the World Heavyweight Championship on Saturday night's main event on July 12, 2025. Evolution 2.0, match card, prediction, date, streaming, and more. The WWE Evolution 2.0, which will take place in Atlanta, will feature some of the top female stars like Charlotte Flair, Rhea Ripley, Jade Cargill, Alexa Bliss, and so on. Nikki Bella sees big storytelling potential in possible feud with Rhea Ripley. WWE Hall of Famer Nikki Bella recently appeared on Busted Open Radio to discuss various topics, including her desire to work with Rhea Ripley. Bella said, "One of my main ones is Rhea Ripley. It's a similar feel of how Paige and I were. Paige's character, anti-diva, goth. What I see with Rhea, it also gives me vibes of how I was with Ronda Rousey, with Brie Bella, by my side. I feel like heel Nikki would be so incredible with her." On Ripley's layers. Rhea has layers, but I feel like what my character has would bring even more layers out of her of stuff that we don't know yet about mommy and everything she is. She is someone that I always look at, and not only do I think we can create a lot of magic in the ring, but I think the storytelling can be so different, fresh, and fun. You can check out the complete podcast in the video below. Rhea Ripley broke character to send Io Sky a heartfelt message after WWE Evolution went off the air. The Australian star's rise in WWE has been incredible, demonstrated by the star main eventing Evolution after only appearing in a dark match during the original PLE back in 2018. After the Netflix feed went off the air, Ripley sent a touching message to Sky to celebrate their joint success. Rhea Ripley celebrates WWE Evolution main event with Io Sky. Although missed off the international Netflix stream of the PLE, Ripley and Sky were given a standing ovation by the Atlanta crowd after their main event. After Naomi's shocking Women's World Championship victory, Ripley and Sky walked to the ramp hand in hand. As they reached the stage, Ripley can be seen giving Sky a heartfelt pep talk about the match they just produced. 8 matches to be added to WWE SummerSlam 2025. 7. WWE Women's World Championship, Naomi, C. vs. Io Sky vs. Rhea Ripley. After a show-stealing main event in Atlanta at Evolution, Io Sky and Rhea Ripley saw all their effort to win snatched away from them when Ms. Money in the Bank Naomi successfully cashed in her briefcase to win the Women's World Championship. While the title win saw Naomi receive an outpouring of support from many of her current and former peers, it's unlikely that Ripley and Sky will echo that.